어서오세요. 은하경님. 반갑습니다. 요거 연결되어 있는 거 없을 텐데. 이거 왜 설치한 거지? 없는데, 저렇게. 아. 네, 솔풀이에요. 이제 온라인으로 하는 거는 이제 다른 유저들이 만들어 놓은 장비, 도구 같은 거 쓸 수 있는 거, 그게 다입니다. 뭐 들긴 드는구나. 된 것 같다. 뭔데?
Sam, do you copy? I've been
아,
looking
가면서
into
얘기해주면 안
Clifford
되나?
Unger and wanted to share my thoughts. To
헤헤.
recap, Unger was a U.S. Special Forces operative
특수부대
whose
소속이요.
retirement roughly coincided with the death Stranding. After he left the service, he somehow became involved in the early BB experiments. However, he died before they ended. Now, while the circumstances surrounding his death are not entirely clear, I'm beginning to suspect that these battlefields of his are at least partially sustained by his enduring emotional attachments. Anger, resentment, regret. I'm pretty sure it's got something to do with the BB experiments. That much seems clear given his repeated attempts to steal Lou. Cliff seems to be driven by a compulsion to reclaim our BB, as if that will make him whole again. A compulsion so powerful that he was not only able to drag himself from the depths of hell, but bring a piece of that hell along with him. One thing's for sure, he's nothing like a BT. We need to know the whole story about his death and his connection to the BB experiments. I'll keep digging and let you know what I find, Sam.
계속 조사해봐.
Weapons restrictions lifted. Weapons restrictions lifted. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges of weapons restrictions lifted.
징한 게 만들어놨다 나도 참. 여기가 아닌가? 여기서 소각기를 해서 가는 게 빠르려나? 그래, 여기서 가자 차라리.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges IDs. Verifying IDs. Clear. Weapons.
오토바이 있다.
All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome. Sam Porter Bridge weapons restrictions lifted. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
내가 만든 건 얌전히 있구만. 여기 PT잖아. 안 깔아놨겠지? 쉣. 안 깔아놨네. 여기서 가야겠다. 아. 비가 오네. 뭐야?
Sam, you're not going to believe what I found. It's about the BP experiments, their true purpose. According to official
비 오는데.
records, they were continued in secret on the order of President Strand.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly with the primary objective of developing BT detectors and preventing void outs.
Mm-hmm.
Any advancements that could be applied to the fields of chiral communications and beach research were meant to be of purely secondary benefit. But it turns out that's just a cover story. The truth is,
진실은?
BBs were originally conceived as catalysts for the operation of the chiral network. They're integrated into the infrastructure of Knot cities for that very reason. Every single one you've brought into the fold. It was probably Amelie herself who installed them as she moved west with the first expedition, carrying out her mother's grand plan, making sacrifice after sacrifice on the altar of progress. President Strand told the people what they wanted to hear and did what she thought had to be done. Also, America could be whole again. But I'm starting to wonder if it didn't cost her her soul. The chiral network is our greatest creation, our proudest achievement, and our guiltiest sin. I don't know how to feel about it all. Maybe if we knew more about Cliff and the BB experiments, we'd be better placed to judge. I'll be in touch.
Mm-hmm. 어휴. 오, 만들어놨네, 여기는. 뭐야, 이거. 여기 다음은 또 안 지어놨네. 씨. 아, 핑 튀는 거 봐. 힘내. 야, 저거는, 저 뭐 하는 거냐? 저거 한 3일 전인가? 3일 전에도 저러더니. 그냥 깔아놓기만 하고 말았나 보네. 엔더 근처에 내가 배터리를 뭘 설치를 해놨지? 요건가? 76? 73? 아, 이거 국도 복구 장치고. 엔지니어. 엘더 사다리. 안 나와있네. 여기 짓고, 아, 뭐야.
Hey Sam, I see you're coming up on Lake Knot. Stay strong. We're all rooting for you to finish the job and come home safe. By the way, I've made more progress in a certain investigation. It seems that Clifford Unger willingly put his own child in the care of the scientists conducting the BB experiments.
진짜
But he
아이네,
did
그냥.
so completely
당연한
unaware of
건가?
their true intentions. This is pure speculation, but I think when Cliff found out about their plans, he attempted to reclaim custody.
그래서
And
그런
after
꿈을
he
꾼
failed,
거구나.
the BB remained in the program's care. In which case, he would have every reason to bear a grudge towards the president, the woman who allowed it all to happen. Don't you
그렇대.
think?
일단은
But just because President Strand is dead, doesn't mean his hate died with her. No, I think he redirected it towards Bridges, towards you and Amelie and anyone close to the director. And now that hate is driving him to set in motion the last Stranding, to bring an end to the world as we know it. Why else would Cliff hold Amelie hostage on the beach? He must know that she's an EE. There's no time to lose. You have to save her and the director. Though I still don't understand how he managed to travel to her beach in the first place. There must be more to their relationship. I'll see what I can find.
We hope you are well rested.
오랜만이다, 여기. 예, 금속 파밍하러 왔어. 여전하구만. 자식들 업그레이드 했네, 총으로. 막대기만 들고 있었네.
Got a moment, Sam? It's about the director. So there's no way he could have made the jump to Amelie's beach if they didn't share a strong personal connection, right? Well, I looked, and I couldn't see
지워진 건가?
the network should have contained
설마
something, anything, but there
그
was nothing
누워있던
whatsoever. His entire
사람이
life prior to his tenure with Bridges has been
아닌데.
redacted. His name, his past, everything. There's no telling who he was. Which led me to consider another possibility. What if it isn't the director and Amelie who have a connection, but the director and Clifford Unger? And what if that connection is what facilitated the director's jump to
그러면
Amelie's
그
beach?
누워있던 사람이 그럼
If it's
국장인
those
거밖에
two
말이 안
who have a
되는데.
personal history,
그리고 둘의
then it might explain why
자식이
Cliff is holding the
루고.
director hostage as well. But even if that were the case, it doesn't answer the bigger question. How the hell did the two of them end up on Amelie's beach?
Sam, Hartman here. There's something else I'd like you to consider.
뭔데요?
A guess, albeit an educated one, concerning Cliff's objective. Somehow, with the aid of the chiral network, our individual beaches have begun to coalesce, resulting in the formation of a single massive seam. Should this process continue, there is a risk that BTs will flood across into our world, bringing about a death stranding on a
그러면은
heretofore
네트워크
unprecedented scale.
이거를
Now, Clifford Unger's battlefields and my own beach appear to be unaffected by this phenomenon, existing entirely in isolation. They do not and have never intersected with others. But what if there were another class of beach, one that exists on a higher plane, that was responsible for setting this process in motion? And what if the beach in question were none other than Amelie's? Cliff may have summoned the director, but I believe his true aim was to seize control of Amelie's beach, to exploit its power over every other beach, and trigger the last stranding. It's the only rational explanation for Cliff's actions, which is why you have to stop him.
오케이.
If Hartman's right, then we're in serious trouble. Using the chiral network in Amelie's beach to trigger the last stranding? That's why Higgs went after Amelie, wasn't it? If it was Cliff who put him up to it. Yeah, it all fits. With the last stranding, he'll finally have his revenge against the world that stole his life and his child. You've got to stop him, Sam. You've got to make the jump to Amelie's beach as soon as possible. Get in and get her back. It's our only hope. If you can't, then we're all doomed.
융합되고 있는 건가 지금? 대변하고.
I found out I was gonna be a father. I was so scared. Scared of what it would mean. I had to be there for you and your mom. No matter what. I couldn't just go off and get myself killed anymore. Couldn't leave you all alone. I had it all wrong. All wrong. Being a father didn't make me scared. It made me brave. I'm sorry. Sorry it took me so long.
마지막 기억인가?
Don't make the same mistake. Be yourself. Be free. Captain, I need you to hand it over.
Shoot him, John. Shoot him! I gave you an order. Shoot him!
딱 봐도 국장인데? 옆에 다이아드맨, 존. 쓸데없이 간지나게 있네. 뭐 한 것도 없는데 에피소드 11로 올라간다고? 그냥 이야기만 봤는데 여기서부터는 엔딩까지 그냥 스토리 보는 거, 컷신만 그냥 쭉 보는 건가? 여기가 어디야? 아이고, 그건 아니었군요. 내 아이템인데.
He's gotta be somewhere, right? Is this target blue?
띠용. 라이터 따로 필요 없겠다. 저기네.